Hi everyone, it's Natalie here. I'm really excited because I have a really awesome deck I want to unbox and walk through and do my first impressions of with everyone. This is a deck that I saw Nina on Shuffle Tarot unbox. And it's one that I'd seen on the Schiffer website. I wasn't sure I really wanted to grab it until I saw Nina unbox it. And then I knew, like, oh my gosh, I gotta work with this deck. Really, really gotta work with it. Really, like, dive in deep and see what I can uncover. So let's dig in here. This is just one I had to get hold of. There were a few that I really wanted. I always want Schiffer decks because I generally really like the way they do them. This is one that I feel like they seem to have done very well. So the box is fantastic. It arrived in perfect condition. Wow. Yeah, this innovative tarot deck, and that's all from my desk, I'm sure, because, yep, the cats have been up here, as always. Wow, yeah, this innovative tarot deck and comprehensive guidebook offer a seamless integration of Kabbalistic, alchemical, and Judeo-Christian mysticism and provides a scholarly synthesis of occult knowledge. It contains a detailed examination of the symbolism within the tarot and elucidates the connections between the tarot and its associations with the Hebrew alphabet contained in the Sefer Yetzirah. It traces the separate evolutions of the alchemy, Kabbalah, and tarot and demonstrates how they were united into a single and complete system of mysticism. It reveals the secret interpretations of the Rider-Waite tarot deck by examining his other works and shows how the designs of the cards line up with the 32 paths of wisdom of the Kabbalah to form the structure of the occult tarot. That really thrills the crap out of me. I think that's just freaking amazing. I'm familiar with Daniel E. Loeb's other work. There's quite a bit of it out there, as I recall. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. Wow. That's beautifully done right there. Down further here, we've got the book. Just going to pull that out. Oh my gosh, it's beefy. It's a beefy book. Let's move the cards to one side for just a second because the beefy book is exciting to me. I have to take a whiff. Oh, that smells good. That smells really good. Oh, look at that. Yeah, this is stunning. The Rosicrucian Arcanum. Wow. Yeah. Goodness sake. Okay, this is a real... Well, there would have to be a really beefy book, you know, for a deck of this complexity. Yeah, look at that. So it looks like the guidebook really goes into a lot of specificity. So we get the Rosicrucian Arcanum. Oh, I love that. Okay. Yeah. Got a chapter on alchemy. Obviously, yep, Kabbalah. What else do we have? Yeah, hello, the chemical wedding of Christian Rosenkreutz. Oh my god, I'm so geeked. Okay. We've got alchemy here. Oh, look at that. Even it's illustrated, y'all. It's illustrated. I love it. Okay, then we have tarot. Yeah, and then I would imagine, yeah, the tarot reading process. And yeah, then it's going to explain in greater detail each one of the letters, Hebrew letters, how it relates to each card, the paths and how those relate to each card. Yeah, wow. And then beyond that, look at this. There's just like a quick, oh my God, that's brilliant. There's like a quick guide here. So you can actually just read about each one of the minors. And a glossary and a bibliography and an index. That's awesome. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. All right, beautiful book. A+ for that one. That's really beautiful. Not the greatest fan personally here of the, you know, decks where we get the like doubled up, you know, where they're split like this. But it doesn't bother me that much. I tend not to want to split my decks and then keep them like this. I end up putting the box away, putting the book on a shelf, and then trying to rehome the deck into a into some kind of a, you know, a bag or something. That is so annoying. I've seen a lot of this lately. So they're cut. I don't know if you can see that. They're uneven. That's one of the problems with that way of doing it. I guess they should be this way, so it's this side that's higher. Can you see that? How much higher up this one is than this one? That's quite a disparity. It's at least a millimeter. It just makes for a really rough shuffling experience if you're a riffle shuffler, which I tend to be. Yeah, that's not a great quality there in terms of the printing process. I will say Schiffer has gotten better over the last couple of years with everything. But that specific part of it, especially for a, you know, a deck and book set of this caliber, it's just, yeah, it's too bad. But moving on, love that these are not so tight, right? Because it doesn't damage the cards. So they've taken that feedback and run with it. They sure have. The gilding on these cards is lovely. It's almost a sparkly color. What's that? There's like some kind of a little, I don't know. It would appear anyway, because if you shuffle your deck at all, it's going to do that. It's going to create that at some point. Wow, that is a disparity. That's really not great. But moving on. So love the cardstock's fantastic. Yeah, the backs are great. Nice design there. It's the same as what's on the back of the book, so those kind of line up. So that's great. I really wish I had dusted my table before doing this. I might just take a quick break and do that before I come back because it's bothering me. Okay, that's a bit better. The cats get up here during the day when I'm at work, and I don't know, they have a party or something. Anyway, who knows where their feet have been. We don't want to think about that. So each of these cards really, so we've got this insert of the RWS, and then we have the highlight, you know, this of what's in that journey of the Fool. And then I mean, I love all of it. I feel like this is so user-friendly. Oh, heavens, the dog's getting into something. Yeah, so we're looking at, you know, each of the paths that the RWS cards corresponds to on the Tree of Life. And I just felt immediately when I saw Nina walk through this one, not to feel intimidated by this deck, but rather to feel inspired, because I feel like this is going to strengthen my understanding of the whole system of Kabbalah, and specifically how it relates to each of the majors. So when you begin delving into occult decks deeply, you know, each one of them reveals something that you're going to want to know that relates to all the rest of them. So there's our Fool. Magician. So path 12. Right, so path 11, path 12. Yeah. Kether Tabina. Attributes, wisdom and folly. Wow, it's beautiful. All right, then we get, oh, I love that. Path 13. You know, that's so fascinating to me because my birthday is on a 13. It's December 13. And my birth card is the High Priestess card. Yeah, just crazy. Like, the more I get into studying all of this, the more everything overlaps, and the more you just begin to see that the patterns in the universe are not a mistake, and they're not random. So we have path 14 for the Empress, 15 for the Emperor, path 16 for the Hierophant, going towards Earth. So there's an element with this one. I mean, this does so much of the work for you in learning, right? Wow. Get the Chariot, also to water, air. Look at that. Yeah, path 19, path 20. I just realized too. So the Hebrew letter, as well as the elements, are up here. Look at that. I wasn't putting together those elemental associations and the letters, but that makes total sense. Okay. Yeah, wow. Okay. And it's almost like a flashcard. It's all right there for you. What an irony that the Hermit, tribe of Levi, Virgo, traits, companion. That's an irony to me. For the Hermit. Okay. Then we get the Wheel of Fortune, path 21. Path 22 for Justice. 23 for the Hangman. Water, stable. Intelligence is stable. Sacrifice. Water, passiveness. Christ, earth. Salt, body, bridegroom. Geez, I mean, just coming out of a Hanged Man year, that is really significant to read. But I've been really reflecting on what that is, what it has meant, you know, because there's the like going into it, what you think it'll mean, and then there's the coming out of it. Holy crap, look what it meant. And I'm definitely in that space of holy crap, look what that meant. This is what I'm facing in the year to come is the Death card. So the letter is Nun or none. So the meaning is fish or fruit. The intelligence is imaginative. The path is death. Big shock. Okay, attribute, movement or marching. Look at that. Tribe of Gad, Scorpio. Good fortune and resentment. That's fascinating. This is highlighting areas of these, each of these cards that I'm just not familiar with. And I find that exciting. I think I'm hoping not to look too far ahead to the year that for me coming up that'll be Temperance, because that'll be nice. The Devil. The Tower. Star. Interesting how we can know where we are, right? The moon is 18, even though these numbers are different, but it's the number of the path, you know, which path you're on. The Sun. Judgment. The World. And then we get to, okay, this is going to take us through each of the Sephira. Right, so the aces should all then be crowns, right? Is that a sword? That's a sword. Okay, so we're starting with the suit of, oh. Interesting, we're not. This is not what I thought. My goodness, I'm so excited. This is all very nerderific here. Okay, but like we're just gonna stay with this and hang tight. So we're starting with Kether or crown, which corresponds with the Ace of Swords. Love it. The 2 corresponds. There's a 2 of Wands there. What do we have here? And we had we have a wand here. Interesting. So I guess these are the pointy suits. So fire. This one was air. Yeah. Okay. But we have the 2 of cups. Interesting. Wisdom. Root of fire. 2s. 2 of cups or coins. Color gray. Intelligence is illuminating. Fascinating. All right. 3 is Bina or understanding. Water. Again, we have these, the wands back here, but it's the 3 of swords. I'm so curious. Again, more wands, right? Mercy. Okay. Strength. Wow. Strength and judgment. Elohim. Okay, so each of these have a name of God, an element, the tarot, a tarot correspondence, a color, and an intelligence. Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you. Still following you down the path here, bud. Okay, then we have the 6, which is Tifereth, beauty. Okay. So all the 6s are the knights, yellow and gold. That all makes sense. Mediating. Yeah, 6 is definitely. Oh, I love this. Okay, this kind of works with correspondences to numerology for me. A lot of which, the ones that I stick with, really have come from this, and have come from, as I now realize, for the most part, come from the Tree of Life. Henry, thank you. Okay. There's a victory in the 7 in the Netzach. Wow, hidden intelligence. All right. Got one hand on the doggy down here. Let's see. 8. Elohim of hosts. Water. Glory. That's fascinating. So it's the 8s. Interesting, though, because I wouldn't really associate glory with the way that the 8s and the RWS are drawn at all. I feel like that's better done by Marie White, actually, in the, I think this would make a wonderful companion to the Marielle Tarot, frankly. Then we've got, or really any tarot that relies heavily on, and they all do to some extent, don't they, on the Tree of Life and the Kabbalistic Tree of Life. Get with 10, we have Malkuth, Kingdom. Citrine, resplendent. The intelligence is resplendent. Okay. Ooh, look at this, the Lover's Journey. Oh my gosh, this is where we split off into territory where I'm like, ooh, no idea. Oral, written, applied. Wow. Then we have the Chemical Wedding. The Magnum Opus. Solve et coagula. Lesbina, two things. Oh man, this is going to wow, this will educate me about pretty much every deck. All of my esoteric decks that I'm attempting to pull together and understand fully. Yeah, here we go. Fermentation, House of Wisdom, alchemical processes, quintessentia, Filius Philosophorum. Yeah, this, I mean, again, I'm seeing the intelligence of, wow, this is just taking everything that I needed to know and it's making it available. Okay, this, I mean, I'm looking at the Marielle Tarot. I'm seeing the way that the numbers and the numbering work and what her philosophy is in the Marielle Tarot looking at this. Yep. 10, Lapis Philosophorum. Gateway to Eternal Wisdom. Okay, now I'm seeing the SKT. Ecclesia Spiritualis. Wow. Tree of Wisdom. Kingdom of God. Wow. There's just a lot here. The Secret Temple. Specific journey here. Path of Salvation. Wow. Unicursal hexagram. Oh, I love that. Wow. 3, the 3 pillars. 4, tetragrammaton. Again, I'm seeing everything that I would see in the Marielle. Pentagrammaton. Seal of Solomon. Yeah. Of course, all of her 6s are angels. The 7 lampstands. Wow. Wow. Okay, the feminine triangle. Eve, Ruth, and Esther. Eve, Ruth, Esther there. Masculine triangle. Jacob, Isaac, and Abraham. Tree of Life. Yeah. Oh boy, this is, I mean, wow, this is really going deep. Okay. We've got Matthew chapters 25 to 28. Clearly, I'm going to need to look these up. Luke chapters 7 to 12. John chapters 7 to 12. Mark chapters 7 to 12. So we're looking at queens and kings here. That's an ace, new endeavor. Okay, 2, unforeseen challenge.
Henny, can you just wait? Can you lie down for Mama? Thank you, Booker. Yeah, that's a good boy.
Okay, 3, rectification. External influence.
Mama needs you to calm down. You need to go lie down. Lie down. Gotta wait.
Okay, obstacle from outsiders. Setback, discipline. These are associated with the swords, clearly, so guaranteed success. Big sigh there from the puppy. Okay, so 8, equilibrium or balance. 9, success realized. Again, all of this is in the Mariel. Transition completion. Yep. I mean, I'm seeing all of this in Robert and Place's work. You can see it reflected everywhere in the tarot, like especially amongst the occult creators of decks. Yeah, Squire, Disciple, Alchemist, Knight, Sun, Salt, Body, Queen, Mercury, Spirit, and King, Father, Sulfur, Soul, King of Swords. Fascinating. Okay, I feel like I need almost to go back through it again. So we had, what did we have? We had swords here at the end. Is that right? That looks like that was all swords. Oops. We had Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John here for the King, Queen, Page, etc. It looks like Pentacles. Yeah. This is all Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. Yeah. Then we had, previously we were looking at cups, essentially. Yeah, with the Solviate Coagula. That's, yeah. Okay, I see how we're doing this. Okay, this is making a little bit more sense, and yet I don't presently have the verbiage to explain what I'm seeing. Just yet. But again, that requires work with the deck. And a little bit more rest and sleep that I haven't had for a long time. Big shock. Okay, we're looking at wands here. Nope. Where am I going? Oh my goodness. Where am I going? Did I miss something? No, I did not miss something. So this was actually the wands. Okay, that's why we were seeing the wands here. Oh, now I'm really interested. Okay, so the numerology hits I was getting were for that. I get it. I get it. Oh my God, this is so brilliant. This is so genius. Oh, there's the page. Right. Oh, I get it. Okay. Again, everything in here is reflected deeply in the Mariel. This is all part of the Mariel. That's amazing. After working with it for this long and this deeply, to be able to look at all of these and identify quickly how they correspond is really cool. Given how little I feel comparatively I've studied occult texts. All of this is very familiar. The concepts are very familiar. This, to me, feels like it's going to solidify and elucidate upon everything I know already. I'm really excited and geeked out about that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I wonder what else do we have in here? Do we have any... Oh, I saw something that said spreads. Incorporating tarot spreads. I might get over my dislike of the Celtic Cross long enough to try it with this deck, actually. It might be a very wise idea, really. Okay. Look at that. And you can, as Nina put it, you can get the Sefer Yetzirah online. There are ways to get easy, like inexpensive copies of it. It's readily available. We're close to the doggy walking time, so he's getting very irritated. It looks like we're only looking at one spread. Okay, chapter 8. I love how he's broken this down. So chapter 8 is all of the aces, page royal cards. Wow, they're interesting. So the way this is numbered and organized is not familiar. No, it is familiar. All right. Chapter 7 does the 32 paths of wisdom, which includes the 22 majors and the 10 Sephira, or the Sephiroth. All right. So this is organized a little differently, but that's actually perfect. I love that it's going to take me on a different journey. I'm excited about that journey. It looks like we have an excellent guide as to how to go about understanding and piecing together that journey. He's really written a kick-ass, which is, of course, a really highfalutin way of saying the detail provided here is remarkable. Yeah. It looks like, yeah, we're working with some excellent sources. What do we have in the bibliography? Oh yeah, look at that. I mean, yeah, he's consulted grimoires from as early as 1548. I think I saw one that was it was 1582. All the way through to the present day. I mean, this is different translations of the Sefer Yetzirah, which would be necessary, I'm thinking. A lot of Eliphas Levi, Carl Jung would have to have, various different papists or papists, depending on. Yeah, and a bunch of books by A.E. Waite. Yeah, Doctrine and Literature of the Kabbalah. Fellowship of the Rosy Cross. Hermetic Museum, Occult Sciences. Yeah, Pictorial Key. The Secret Doctrine in Israel. Wow. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I mean, these are a lot of the books I would expect that would, he would have had to have consulted. All right, well, I look extremely forward. I'm looking very forward to actually picking this up and reading with it, and working with it, practicing with it. I'm really nerded out. That's all for today. I'm hoping to come back with more to share about this amazing deck, and which I'm super geeked about. And I will see you all again very soon. Take care. Bye.